Hello there, boxing fans around the world. Thank you for joining me once again here on Talk and Fight for another episode of Boxing News Today. And although I said I wouldn't comment on the Fury versus Chisora fight that's happening soon, I'm going to make a few comments today about it anyway, mainly with respect to the undercard, because I happen to be floating through it. I know Holly Donovan's going to cover it on Friday. And she'll be at the event herself, and she'll probably be at the weigh-in. She'll be all over the place in the next few days leading up to the fight. But I want to make a quick comment with respect to the undercard. I'm going to start off by mentioning a fight that's going to take place between Yvan Mendy, who is a French champion in the lightweight division, and he's going up against an unbeaten challenger, Denys Berinchyk. And he's 16-0 with 9 knockouts and from the Ukraine. And I just thought it was interesting because I believe he's signed to Frank Warren's Queensbury. Pretty sure. But anyway, Berinchyk is part of Ukraine's class of 2012, along with Vasily Lomachenko and Alexander Usyk, winning silver at the London Olympics. Famed for his spectacular ring entrances, Berinchyk has even tried his hand at bare-knuckle boxing, where he defeated former UFC fighter Artem Lobov via technical knockout. Explained Berinchyk. In March, I had to stop my boxing activity and join a team of volunteers who helped our troops and people in hot points back in the Ukraine. We've been to many places very close to the front. It was not that easy to get back to the gym after everything, but I understood that Ukrainians need all kind of wins, so I couldn't miss a possibility to raise the Ukrainian flag in a European ring. For his part, Mendy is hoping that Berinchyk is coming to make a fight of it after being frustrated by slick movers in big fights previously. Said Mendy, I have 5 losses on points. 3 of my opponents competed in the World Championship fights, Campbell, Postel, and Tatley. Those 3 boxers beat me on points at home and by fleeing the whole fight. So I guess he's looking for a good bang up. Anyway, I wanted to mention as well, seeing we're on the topic of Queensbury, 2 of Queensbury's blue chip prospects also feature on this big card coming up between Fury and Chisora. Their teenage prodigy, Royston Barney Smith, he's 3-0. He's going up against Nicaraguan Cruz Perez, known as the Pitbull. And future light heavyweight Karol Atuma, who's 8-0, has his 9th professional fight against Slovakian Vladimir Belojewski. Sorry about that. 12-5-1, a.k.a. Big Bad Vlad, who's based now in Ireland. Anyway, said Barney Smith, it's fantastic. I couldn't ask for anything more from my promoter, my manager, Frank. He's getting me on these top shows. He's doing a fantastic job promoting me and getting my name out there. I'm just blessed and grateful for the opportunities I've been given at Ituma. Honestly, 2 Tyson Fury cards in 1 year is a blessing, and I'm going to take the opportunity with both hands. Hey, isn't that good news? So anyway, actually, Tyson Fury comrades didn't know this. Tyson Fury comrades Isaac Lowe and Hosea Burton complete the card in 6-round fights at the super featherweight and cruiserweight, respectively. Wow, that's going to be good. So BT Sport, if you're over in the UK, BT Sport will show the Tyson Fury versus Derek Chisora fight exclusively on December 3rd. That's a Saturday night, with live coverage starting at 7 p.m. and the ring walks taking place at 9 p.m. Going to be a good one, and Talk and Fight is going to be there. Let's move along now to have a quick look at Split T Management. They have a result. They have a really great growing roster of boxers. So many names that we've mentioned here on Talk and Fight. Anyway, one of the names that I haven't mentioned previously is a heavyweight. And because I'm always talking about the heavyweights, I thought I'd bring this up. Most recently at the Edison Ballroom in New York, Stephen Shaw remained undefeated with an emphatic 8-round unanimous decision over Rydell Booker in the heavyweight bout. Shaw is managed by Split T and dominated the action and boxed very well and showed why he's one of the top American heavyweight prospects as he busted up Booker with good jabs and right hands that Booker's nose was bleeding so badly in the 7th round. Wow. Anyway, Shaw is out of St. Louis, Missouri. He won by scores of 80-72 on all cards and is now 18-0. Take note, my English friends. This guy is on the rise. He's also promoted by DeBella Entertainment out of New York and also Top Rank. So look out for this fella. Let me repeat that name, Stephen Shaw. All right, let's move along across the pond over to the UK. Ryan Kelly's who we're going to talk about. Ryan Kelly shouldn't be far off another crack at making his mark on the national stage. That would be over in the UK after getting active again with a Keep Busy contest. He's back in action as part of BCB Promotions' final bill of the year at the Hangar in Wolverhampton. That would be on Friday night, December 16th. 7 frustrating months have passed since Kelly went toe-to-toe with Brad Pauls, their 10-rounder serving as an eliminator for the British middleweight title. Kelly was furious at the final bell when he was edged out on a split decision. One judge had him 97-93 up on points, with the other two scoring at 96-94 and 96-95 for Pauls. Calls for a sequel were made almost immediately, but the bout hasn't come to pass. Kelly from Kelmsley Wood hasn't gone past holding area honors, but has challenged for WBO European and WBC international bubbles. His pro record stands at 16 wins and 4 losses from 20 pro contests. Paul's aside, the other 3 defeats were for titles against Adam Harper, Michael McKinson, and Hamza Shiriz. So Hamza Shiriz, is he coming up in a fight recently? Anyway, Ruthless, as you know, also has a 50% TKO rate when coming out on top with 8 stoppages. The last came when he halted Ilyan Markov in 5 rounds last December. He said, "It's been a difficult few months just staying in the gym and ticking over, so I'm looking forward to getting back in the ring and letting my hands go again. I'll never give up on getting the rematch with Brad Pauls, but I have to move on. In the meantime, we can do it whenever he wants. He will never catch me off guard. I truly believed that I'd beaten him that night because I felt comfortable in there. I really didn't see it going the other way, and the result was, in my opinion, disgusting. I felt that I'd won clearly, and that was with one hand. My left hand was swollen from round 2, and it wasn't easy, but I got the finish. We struggled to get it out of the glove. As soon as it was over, I had 10 days out of the gym, and then we had to date for a rematch, but he pulled out for no good reason that I've ever been given. With the time that has passed, it's obvious that he doesn't want any part of me again. He can do whatever on social media. He's blocked me, so I can't go back anyway. I've never refused an opponent. I've always got in there and had to go. I can't let him or anyone else hold me back when I'm in there or thereabouts at that level. I'm 29 in January. I'm coming towards the latter part of my career, and I've got to get some sort of title around my waist in 2023. There's no reason why that shouldn't happen. I'm just glad to be back out before the end of the year. I've never overlooked anyone, and this is no different. I want to win and look good. Ironically, the article does not state who we will be fighting. But anyway, that fight of Ryan Kelly's takes place on December 16th, and I hope we get more information from BCB Promotions. Thanks very much. Yeah. All right. Boxing fans, that concludes today's episode. Thank you very much for joining me. Appreciate it. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We'll see you later on at 4 p.m. for Knuckle Up with Mike Orr and Cedric Ben.